Well, Nation of Fitin10, it is day 45 of the challenge. It's a Monday, and hopefully you sent me your feedback. The link is in your macro email, www.trainonmain.com/Fitin10 check-in. That's www.trainonmain.com/Fitin10 check-in. So it's just trainonmain.com, a little /Fitin10 check-in, all one word. Fitin10 check-in. It's a pretty easy one to remember, so you could just type it in the address bar. But I'm 99.99999% sure that that link worked because I'm 99.999% sure that I double checked it. Anyways, send me your feedback if you have not already. All right. Speaking of feedback, let's get into more of it. There's a question here: why should we eat before a workout? Okay, so this is really gonna, in my opinion, depends on the type of workout you're doing. So if you're going for a short duration, low intensity form of exercise, like let's say like a fast-paced walk or a jog, I don't really think it's that important, okay? Especially if it's only for 45 minutes or something like that. If it's long duration, like hours on end, then I would probably suggest, eating. Like you're going on a very long hike or something, I would definitely probably eat. But these shorter duration, lower intensity type bouts of exercise, you don't really need to eat prior to working out. But if you're training with weights or say doing one of Martina's classes where the energy demand is going to be very, very high, at least the energy demand is very, very high per unit of time while you're doing the movement, because we take breaks when we're doing the in the gym classes, right? The lift camps. Then your body can't pull that energy very well from stored areas. So you want to make sure that your glucose levels are higher, and you're going to get that only via eating, okay? The other reason too is that we want to try to keep cortisol down, right? We don't want to break down too much when we're working out, okay? And cortisol will just do that. So if you eat, you raise your blood glucose levels, you increase your insulin levels. If insulin is high, cortisol. So let me step back a little bit here. Anytime your body needs energy, it's going to try to get it from the bloodstream. And if there is not glucose present, okay, or if there isn't sufficient glucose entering the bloodstream, then you're not going to get insulin output. And so insulin is a hormone, and this helps to basically drive carbohydrates to the muscles, the liver, to do its job. If that's not there, okay, so if we go fasted, then we're going to get a cortisol release, and cortisol is going to help to break down different areas of the body to help to produce energy, or to get energy or glucose into the bloodstream. So if we eat, we are not going to get that, especially if we eat some protein and carbohydrates. We're not going to get that that cortisol spike. Okay, so we're going to help to this is going to be more conducive to protecting muscle. This is also going to give us more energy, so we're going to have a better workout. That is, your performance will be better. You'll be able to work harder over the duration of the class. But as I said, if you're just going out for a light jog for 45 minutes or a walk or something like that, I really wouldn't worry about eating for that, okay? Okay, more feedback here. Okay, so name something specific you can improve on for the following week. Was dead on for diet numbers this week. Goal is to add one more interval into the regular routine. Okay, name something specific you need help with. Nothing. Okay, well that's good. I'm on track with both diet and exercise regime. Is there something you'd like me to cover in this week's video series? Rest days from lifting. Is there an ideal period to have in between workouts to promote recovery? Okay, so this really depends on how hard you work out. What is your intensity? You guys are working out pretty hard. So, definitely, this is one reason why I suggest, especially if you're new, definitely don't work out more than 4 days per week. Unless, like I said, the intensity is not really that high. Certainly going for walks every day is not gonna, you don't need recovery from that. But if you are weight training, you're weight training hard, we need to let those muscles recover. We need to let the nervous system recover. That is the system that is the initiator, really, of the movement, right? That's all movement, especially high force movement, right, is all coming from, well, movement in general is all coming from the central nervous system. It's, it's coming from the computer, so to speak, right? And it's going out to the peripherals of the body. And this can get worn down with high intensity exercise, especially high intensity exercise. So, generally speaking, from body part to body part, at least, and again, it depends on your intensity and the amount of volume that you do, but generally speaking, at least, 2 to 3 days of rest between those. For myself, especially with, I do a lot of volume on my workouts, I like to give it a week before I do that, I hit that area again. Now, it's not always that way. So, for example, if I'm doing or if somebody's doing, let's say, arms one day, so they're actually working their biceps and their triceps, and then they come in the next day and they do, say, chest, they're going to be working their triceps again. To some degree, of course, the level of concentration wouldn't be to the same degree as if they were just simply working their triceps, or like they were working their triceps the day before. Okay, but in general, I would say 2 to 3 days if you're doing if you're doing much more volume, a much more specific program where you're really challenging a specific body part or two body parts, so that therefore they're getting a lot more volume, then I would do a longer rest period, good 5 days. Okay, so, but this is a little bit individualistic. It depends on you as a person and just what you're capable of, okay? All right, I'm going to try to make this video a little bit shorter today. Also, with the recovery, I should just add this too, right? Nutrition is going to play a huge part in your recovery and the time it takes to recover, as well as your sleep. If you're eating well, if you're getting enough calories, so eating well doesn't just mean I'm eating, quote, healthy, but you're getting enough of the nutrients, you're getting enough of the building blocks and enough energy, you're going to recover much better. Likewise, if you're getting adequate sleep, then you're going to recover faster as well, okay? Okay, message of the day. I'm going to make this video under 10 minutes for once. And the message is this: it's okay to put time and energy into improving yourself. It's totally fine. In fact, I think it's going to, I ran into this a couple of years ago in the challenge where somebody, they actually dropped out because they felt so guilty that they were neglecting their partner from, I guess it was taking time away from their partner, and they felt bad about it. So they really wanted to give up. And I'm going to remind you that it is okay. In fact, it's healthy for you to put some time into yourself to help better yourself. And I guarantee you, well, I can pretty much close to guarantee you that this will be more beneficial to your relationships. You're going to be better able to serve, or I should say, you're going to be better able to serve people, especially your loved ones, if you're happier with yourself, if you're more energetic, if you feel like you're getting some time away to yourself to help to improve yourself. This is all very, of course, physically healthy, but also emotionally and mentally healthy for you, right? This is, in my opinion, necessary for you, and it's okay to do things for you. In fact, I'm going to recommend that you do things for you and only for you, okay? Doesn't mean you're selfish. I'm not asking you to put, or it doesn't mean that you're putting all your time into yourself. It just means you're putting in some time to yourself, right? And you have to do this, right? This is called, maintenance of your health. You need to be healthy. If your health isn't there, then you have nothing. You have nothing if your health is gone. Okay, it doesn't matter how much money you have or who you have. You have nothing if your health is in danger, right? Okay, positive energy, positive vibes, believe in yourself, for love, God, give some gratitude. I'll talk to y'all very soon. See you guys.